So coming into market open, I didn't really know what to expect. Let's see. I knew that we wanted to probably sweep this PDL, and which we did, and then we got an SMT, which you can see over here. ES did not sweep it, so there's the SMT right there that we got. You could always argue that the assets were uncorrelated, but whatever. We swept it on one, we didn't sweep it on the other. So I was kind of bullish after that, and then right here we got on the 1 minute, we got a close above this right here. We inverted this after we swept these lows, which I did go ahead and take this. So I entered right here. My stop was down here, and then I had targeted, I think it was 712. I had targeted right here. So this was really greedy. This was kind of never mind, it wasn't greedy at all. It was literally not greedy at all. But the thing I did wrong was that I set my break-even point a little too soon. I'm used to being in quick trades, so I did set break-even once I got to here. So we set break-even right here. And as you can see, we swept into this, and then we literally tapped it twice or 3 times, and then we are just running up to TP. Which really sucks. It's kind of unfortunate that was the case. We definitely could have, I don't know, could have definitely made a decent bit of money. That would have been a 100-point move. It is what it is. It's no worries. The second trade we could have taken, make sure my camera looks good, was this one right here. I marked this one out because I didn't want to forget about it. This one I really should have taken. I don't know why I didn't. I think it was because I just wasn't paying attention at this point in the session. It's already 9:40. It's not super late, but after seeing all this, you're not super interested in just seeing absolute monster chop. That's not exactly what you want to see. But I looked over. Ooh, whoops. Sorry. I looked over and I did notice that we had a pretty incisive move to the upside, and I noticed this candle right here that we kind of made a really strong move to the downside. So I went ahead and marked this out just because I didn't want to forget about it. Like I said, I never did actually take this trade. We probably would have gotten a couple contracts, maybe three to four like micros, and this would have been a really perfect play. We were targeting. I think realistically, I had targeted right here when I was looking at it. So 1 to 6, which would have been fine. We also could have, if we really wanted to, I guess we could have gone and took this. This was kind of a pattern trade. We're definitely rebounding, and we disrespected all of these. I would have honestly had my stop here though, so I probably would have got stopped out. But we could have had it here. We could have had it just somewhere in this range right here, or all the way down here if you really, really wanted. That's kind of a 1-1. So yeah, there was definitely plenty of opportunities today, even though the market was kind of poop. Down here is where I really messed up. I should have, and I saw other people, commenting and making posts about this. I should have targeted this. This ideally should have been the trade. This was the right idea, mainly because of equal highs right here, which I did not see coming into market, which really sucks. But it is what it is. We had equal highs. We swept the equal highs. Yeah, what can you do? That's just is what it is. Probably could have gone break even right here. So we could have had, this could have been like a proper trade setup if we were really looking at it and analyzing it. This would have probably been the ideal setup. So we come in, we're going to draw down for a little bit and then sweep this and then just blast up the equal highs. So this probably would have been the ideal way to take this trade. And then like I said, we chopped for a little bit. I think about I want to say like right here, I kind of decided I was done, or maybe a little bit more like right here. I was just kind of like, this is goofy. I saw this inversion, saw we didn't really do much off of it, and was kind of just like, this is super poop. Had I stayed in this though, had we not stopped me out, we definitely look like we're about to hit 712. 712 is really not that far off. We're only about, let's see, it looks like we're only about 20 points away. Yeah, about 23 points. So yeah, ideally we could have taken this trade. We could have sized heavier and gone for equal highs, or I still could have targeted this, but I could have waited to go break even up here or something like that. Yeah, anyways, this was good. I don't know. I just didn't take it, I guess. It was so choppy that I was nervous that something like this would happen, such as, strong move and then such a just kind of another chop all the way back up to, stop loss. So I didn't want to risk it. So I think that this was just me playing it safe, which, I mean, it was all right. We swept liquidity. We swept all this trendline liquidity into this this PD array. Granted, it's on the 1 minute, but I mean, it is still a news candle. Probably all the way up to the 5 minute, I would imagine. Yeah, so we swept into this, we tapped into this, rejected off of it, and then we wanted to go lower, which, like I said, I really could have taken it on the 1 minute. I just didn't because I was trying to play it safe. Would have been a 20-point play. This one would have been a 40-point play. Overall, had I taken both of these, and actually, traded to here rather than up to those highs, I probably could have, this would have been a good trade. And had I actually taken this one would have been a good trade. Lesson learned on this one was I just don't pay attention to equal highs enough. I don't really see them. I don't really think about them much. There's not really an indicator for them, and I low-key just forget to mark them out a lot of times. So that was a big mistake, was that I didn't see those equal highs, so I just expected us to zip up to London, mainly because of all this trendline liquidity right here. It just looked like it was going to smack all of it, which it is, certainly. And then this one, like I said, I mean, this one's, I guess, this one could go either way. You could say that this one was just a missed setup. You could also say that this one was just kind of playing it safe because of the market conditions. Most people would have got off by now. They wouldn't have even had the chance to take this trade because they either hit this trade and then got off, or they just decided it wasn't worth trading in these conditions. So I could have taken it. Am I mad about it? No. This one's the one I'm a little bit more upset about because I got stopped out before we're about to run up to my target. And I realistically could have just sized heavier and gone for this target, which probably what I should have done. Because a lot of people looks like they had their stops right here or right here. I had mine down here. So I was targeting 720 or 712, but I was also had my stop way lower than I really should have had it. So my trade looks like this when I set it up, which isn't ideal. Definitely could have gone up a little bit more like this, and definitely could have gone down a little bit more like this. But it is what it is. So those are the lessons I learned. Tomorrow's FOMC, so I don't know what tomorrow's going to look like. We might trade in the morning after employment cost comes out, but I know that FOMC days are very, very choppy just because there's not a real direction that the market really wants to go yet, so we'll see. Anyways, thanks. Peace.